On December 3rd, 2008, my wife and I received what we believe was some of the worst news any parent could receive. And that was that our oldest son was going to go through 70 weeks of chemotherapy at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. And during the fall, Terry D'Amato was putting together a knitting course, teaching other home office employees how to knit.
Terry D'Amato came to me with the idea for this program, and I thought it was a great program.
And she was so inspired that she decided to put together hats for the children at Dana-Farber.
So Cats for Chemo is a project where we get together and we knit hats for children cancer patients. Right now we've targeted Dana-Farber, but we knit lots of different hats.
Terry met with Paula Caputo, who researched the different kind of yarn that would be very specific to children who had lost their hair.
So I went out, did a lot of research, collected a lot of information, gathered it all together, put together pattern books for people. We went out and bought yarn and had yarn accessible for anyone and everyone who wanted to knit for the program.
Okay, so I learned how to knit from the knitting club at Commonwealth because I heard about this initiative and I wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to get involved.
Last year in 2010 we made hats that look like whales, that look like bunnies, that look like frogs, so that each and every hat that we brought in was a little bit different.
They were so patient and amazing and even though I only was able to knit one hat in like 3 months, they just made me feel like such a big part of the program, and it was just awesome.
And during that fall, it was a very difficult fall for all of us, and even people on our floor, because they knew how emotional we were about the situation going on with my son.
We picked the theme, 1,000 Hats, Thousands of Moments, because there's so many amazing moments that result from this initiative.
The home office staff selected people, delivered almost 100 hats in the December to the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. And just seeing the faces on the children there was amazing. It was an event that anyone who attended would have made a lasting impression on them.
And one of the great things about the whole program was when you got there, the children picked the hats based on their personalities. They'd see a hat and go, you know what, this is me. So it was just a really wonderful experience.
When we drop off those hats and those kids are smiling and looking for a hat that they just love and they're so excited, for just a moment they've forgotten that they have cancer.
This year at Dana-Farber there was a young girl. She was wearing all pink and purple. She had a little pink and purple doll with her. And we picked out a pink and purple hat with a big purple flower on it for her that matched her outfit perfectly. And the minute we put that hat on her, a great big smile came over her.
And then you see their parents' faces as they're watching their kids pick out that hat, and it's just like they're having a moment also, because for 1 second they're just seeing their child being a child and smiling and laughing and picking out a hat.
We looked at her mother, and her mother had tears coming down her face. I think it touched not only me, but everyone else who was witnessing that moment.
When you're getting chemotherapy, your cancer's on display. You're walking down the street with no hair, and you're not who you are. You're a cancer patient, and people are staring at you. And we want to give those kids a break from that, so they can wear these hats, and for just a few moments, they can not be a cancer patient. They can just be another kid wearing a fun hat.
Scott brought into me a thank you note that one of the children had written from Dana-Farber, and he gave me the package. I unwrapped it, and I just started crying. It just really touched my heart. It was a girl there who's had chemo for many, many years. When we brought the hats in, she was so excited. She picked out a hat, a great big smile came over her face. So for me, it was just another piece of this project that just kind of makes your heart feel warm. It makes you feel so good about what you're doing.
It is 1,000 hats, but it's so contagious how many moments of happiness it gives, that it's just such an incredible endeavor that we're doing, and I'm just so proud to be a part of it.
In 2011, we have hugely ambitious goals. We are looking to knit 1,000 hats to distribute both in San Diego and in Boston. And we're looking for anyone and everyone who'd like to help us. We're going to help people by giving them patterns. We can send out videos in terms of teaching people how to knit. So we want to be there for you if you'd like to participate in this program.